It feels like I'm the only anime fan left. And this is not the truth, but it's definitely something I've been feeling the more and more that I scroll on TikTok. Almost every video I see is just a mockery of the genre. And it's people who are either too caught up in being the elitists, know-it-all types who, understand it more than anybody else, or they revel in their ignorance and make all these stupid videos about their aesthetic pink rooms and Nekopara and, this like try-hard mean girl shit. And it's just really been bugging me. It's something that's been on my mind for a while. And, I'm not going to say, and this is kind of a separate issue almost from the tourist issue. I'm not going to be talking about your 2020 Shonen Tard, like, hype moments and ore stuff. Honestly, I feel like that stuff's been done to death, and nobody wants to see that anymore. We know, like, 90% of the modern anime fan base are tourists. They suck. They say stupid shit all the time. They talk about Haruhi being Diddy blood. Honestly, I'm just sick of that discourse. I think there's something else, and I guess I bet you'll never guess what direction I'm going with this, but I think it's a lot worse than that. And that is, like, the female takeover of... Sorry, there's, like a car right next to me. I don't know how loud I am in this car, so, like... And there's no music playing, like there usually be when I'm, like, ranting to myself, so I don't know, like, if they can hear me or what. But I'm a little bit scared, honestly, to record this while driving, because, like, I kind of suck at driving. I'm a little bit scared about it. But anyways, oh my gosh, I totally made me lose my train of thought. See, this is why I don't want to do this. I tried originally actually doing that Zakuro video like this, and it had pretty similar results. I did kind of get on a good rant, but it literally got cut short because, like, I reached my house. And I know for a fact if I sit in that parking lot ranting about this, someone's going to hear, like my sister or something. Like, I didn't want to hear about that. But, yeah, I feel like we all kind of understand, the real anime fans. We all get it. That anime at this point is less about the shows themselves and more about the aesthetic that it is. I see, like, a lot of these incel BP people, and they post shit like, watching anime all day or whatever, and then you ask them, like, what did you watch, and they're like, oh, I've seen, like, Death Note, and, like, Misa's, like, low-key my waifu, and it's almost like they like wearing the aesthetic of being an anime fan and being, like, an outcast in that sense, but they don't want to actually watch the shows, or they don't resonate with them, maybe because they're cringy to them, or whatever it is, and that is just like a sickness. Like, and it feels like it's under, not a lot of people talk about as much. I think people LARP it in with the whole tourist thing, but I think it's very different. A lot of your tourists are just complete normies who, like, found out about anime, compared to these people who are using it more as like a 4chan LARP to make it seem like they're more antisocial while they post, like, stupid thirst traps and follow a bunch of women on their accounts. And, like, the women thing is just as real because you have all these women who hate men, like, with a passion, which, that is what it is. But, they despise them. They despise male sexuality. And I don't mean that as in, like, they hate big tits or whatever. It's actually more like the opposite. They hate that, like, a lot of the characters are youthful. They always say shit like, oh, actually, the series is against it when you don't understand it. Like, I seen some bitch who was trying to argue. By the way, I'm going to mention Nekopara a lot because that's what they always fucking LARP with. I've never read it. I don't really care for it, honestly. But, like, that she was trying to make some argument that, oh, actually, Nekopara is, like, against lollies, and that's, like, the deep subtext that you weren't getting because you're too busy gooning. And it's like, are these people for real? Like, this is a cat girl game where you're, like, a guy and they all call you master. And girls, well, like, they can't help, like, but find the designs to be aesthetic or whatever, but when it comes to actually appreciating, I'm not going to say appreciating like it's, like, really good or something, but even liking or tolerating the things that they take for themselves, like, they just can't bring themselves to do it. They have to justify it. And it's not an issue just with women. It's also like a lot of your video essayist faggots still go on and on about like, oh, Ava is actually a deconstruction of otaku culture, and you're supposed to hate, Shinji's completely an irredeemable piece of shit. But that's the point. It's like, is he an irredeemable piece of shit, or is he just like a misunderstood kid who has a lot of shit against him, and everyone treats him pretty poorly, so he reacts that way? It's like, do you not think that they wrote the other characters being mean to maybe, show some understanding towards Shinji? Or do you think like no, he's supposed to represent like your childish otaku or whatever? Or they come up with these insane theories like, Rei in the rebuilds is like a metaphor for the fan base who wants Rei, but when they get an anime girl, it's like Rei in the black plug suit, and that's supposed to symbolize like, this is what happens when a anime girl really is real. It's gonna be really boring. You're gonna hate it, like how Shinji hates it. And it's like, dude, you are fucking reaching. I think there is some truth that like Rei is like a representation of like the idealized anime girl. Like even within Ava, like when Ritsuko, I don't know, it's been not Ritsuko, but her mom. It hasn't actually been that long since I watched Ava. I've watched it all the time. But her mom like spurgs out Gendo. It's like, Rei's not even real. And there's something to like Rei and Kaworu both being what Shinji saw, and they're both like not human, like they're, So I mean I guess there's a little bit of truth to that, but the reaches people go to make you feel bad for liking things is ridiculous. Or Monogatari, people will literally try and be like, oh well, there's all these like perverted shots because like it's trying to show like the men, like what men focus on. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, is that seriously the right lane closed? Gosh, I hate when they do this shit. Because I feel like the right lane's gonna be closed. Like really, if you have to see like way further down. And this guy didn't even merge left, so now I'm gonna be like driving slow on left, waiting for this guy to merge in front of me. Dude, I hate being an adult. What the fuck? who enjoys this stuff actually? Like, who loves driving and is like, I remember in high school people would always bitch at me because like I didn't really care about getting my license super fast. But it's like, dude, you get your license and then you just drive to work. So it's like, and then you spend a shit ton of money to drive to work to make money to buy anime figures. So then, you do all this shit, and there's some girl out there who like is a 4 out of 10 or something. Maybe that's a little bit harsh. Some of them are pretty conventionally attractive. I don't find them attractive, but like your average guy might. That's how they make the money, obviously. And the guy will just send them money so they can buy a fucking series that they don't even enjoy. Like, how good does that? I'm so scared. I hate driving. It's like, I feel like there'd be no pressure. Come on. Where's left lane, bro? I'm not waiting on you to do it like last second. Yeah, and the exit's in the right lane. You can't say left lane closed, and I've been driving for like a mile, and it hasn't closed yet. Like, what the hell is up with that? Okay, I think it's about to. This shit freaks me out. Alright, sorry guys, I gotta lock in. I don't even know what the hell this video is about, honestly. I don't know what I'm going to title it. Like, I might just upload it because I got, like, a bunch of traction recently on the Zakro video. And, okay, there we go. Okay, maybe not. Like, oh, shit. Dude, I'm fucked. Okay, I'm good. Dude, I fucking hate these signs. Like, I don't even want to explain what just happened. It's so boring. Alright. Okay, this is the part where you get pulled over all the time. So I'm actually going to be like a little bit less animated. I don't even know what tangent I was going on. Like, totally forgot. It was something about Ava, I think. Oh, yeah, like girls, yeah. Yeah, it's like, dude, donate these figures to me. Okay, I will love them. I think what a lot of women don't get is like, the reason, like, I love anime. Here's the speed limit. This guy's gonna get all pissy because I'm going slow. But the reason we love anime figures is because it's like taking a idealized, better version of the world and putting it in your room. It's like, you know, you go outside and you look around and you see like people in their slides and sweatpants, you know, with no care for society or like beauty or taking care of themselves. You know, just nothing. I don't just mean girls. I more so mean guys, honestly, in that regard. You know, because they'll call you gay if you like dress nice, or I'm not dressed nice right now because I just got back from waging, but you know, you get my point. And it's like, that's all you see when you look in the real world. So it's like, can your room at least be the one place where you look around and you see like virgins? You know what I mean? Like you see a girl. Alright, so I gotta lock in. This part is so freaky, I hate it. But like you'll see a girl and you know like, okay, this character's a virgin. He's like a good person. Or you'll see something cool like I don't know, like a fake character, and you think it's some like moment that brought you joy. You know, it's very sentimental. And none of these people who spend all this money, which they can basically print freely with all like their legion of simps, they have no appreciation for like what that is. Like they just don't care. They don't care about the sentimentality of it. They just like the aesthetics, and it's like it's hiking these prices through the roof. It's like Song of Saya figures, or Saya no Uda, if you know you want to be a faggot about it. They're like through the roof, despite almost every girl hating lollies, and like and they don't even read it. They like look at the Wikipedia summary and they're like, oh shit, I didn't know that this had like SA, you know, like they call it SA, and they freak out. And it's like, dude, I want that. Like you spit, and they're like, oh, now I want to get rid of it. Yeah, now it's $1,000 because all you fucking bitches LARP this game. Like that's a LARP, 100%. You don't see other cult classic merch going to that degree. There's only, you know, I guess this is where I'm getting into. You look at like Ava, right? Ava's cult classic. Maybe a better example would be like Trigun. I think because Ava's there's so much merch that gets made of it. Yeah, like a lot of it isn't expensive just because so much of it's made. Let's say Trigun, because not a lot of Trigun merch is really made, and it has a very cult classic fan base. The figures are expensive, but in comparison to like a Nitro Plus game that some girls like never read, that like gets a TikTok at it, it gets like through the roof. Like, what the fuck is her name from School Days? Coda? I don't remember. Kota? I don't know. I'm not a fan of School Days, so I'm not trying to like claim this or anything. But it's like her, you know, like the Yandere. I don't know what I guess she's a Yandere, the Yandere one. Her figures are like $500 because girls LARP, like they get dumped by some Chad and they like project that onto Makoto and they're like, she's so mean. It's like, dude, no, you're not. She was scared to have like hold hands with him, if I remember right. It's like, you are not like that, bro. You'd be the predator, let's be honest. So it's like, you know, they make all this shit that we love expensive for their own. I feel like a part of it's just they know they can do it. Like they just don't give a fuck. They just like, yeah, I can do it. Like so what? Their own sick satisfaction, and they don't have to worry about money and stuff. It's like I'm moving out right now, which I feel like if one of my friends heard that, they laugh because I've been saying that for like. Dude, this car behind me is freaking me out. I swear it's like a cop or something. I'll slow down. Yeah, they would laugh because I've been saying that since like the middle of last summer. But there's been like a lot of complications with the house I'm moving into. Dude, that totally wasn't a car. It's just like a SUV. They're like, woo. Anyways, but yeah, so like I've been buying a lot of anime figures for that, and I'm not gonna say like I don't do that consistently anyways, but I do it. I've been doing it more than ever because I basically bought all the furniture and stuff. You know, all the display cabinets. I don't know why I bought a Detolf because now I'm gonna have to fill it, and I kind of wish I just didn't. But I also have like a bunch of good Megami scale figures that I don't want to like, I don't know, like throw in the middle of somewhere. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. But it kind of came back to bite me because I had to spend all like $1,000, and I only got like not much. It's like Nendoroids through the roof. Why? Because girls think they're cute. It doesn't even matter what series it is. That's the thing. They collect them like fucking Funko Pops. Like, whenever I see some girl with like a Funko Pop of Demon Slayer, I have like this inclination to comment and be like, fuck you, bitch. Like that's Funko Pop. Like, bro, that's disrespect to Japan. But I feel like we gotta start encouraging them. Because if we encourage them, you know, they might just start buying all like the shit that's cheap here that we don't want, and like leave the Nendoroids alone. Like, dude, I want to have like all my favorite anime series like lined up. You know, I want to have like my waifus in chibi form and have them next to the scale figures and have like those cool like T-Toff displays. Like, you know, I just feel like all those things are wasted on people who are like the least anime fans. And I'm not gonna try and play both sides, but I know that's exactly what this is about to sound like. That's very true for the male fans too. Let's just be honest. Like, why the fuck is everyone buying Azur Lane figures all the time? Like, you're not a fan of Azur Lane. Like, let's be real. Who gives a shit about half of these gacha games? You know, and maybe that's like tourist because I'm kind of hating on the base. Like, you know, they're getting made because people in Japan buy them all the time. To be fair, also people in Japan are like fans of these, whether they're just gooning to it or you know, they actually play the gacha games. I don't know. I always just see, maybe I'm just being like a seething like credent or whatever, because I see all these people with like all these T-Toffs, and it's like shit they don't even like. Like, they'll say like, oh, I've never even seen it, but she's cute. I feel like it's a very similar issue to the male thing. I don't even know where I'm going with this video. It's just kind of me rambling. I feel like almost everything I just said was wrong. Like yeah, because like, I mean, yeah, it's true, but like, why does it matter if they like they know the franchise really? And I guess it matters in the sense that they jack up the prices of franchises they don't really care about and other people do. But I don't even know if that's necessarily true, because I feel like a lot of the franchises that are jacked up because the fans of it are buying it, you know, like, I don't know, but I guess women are, like, they're not real fans. I guess that was the argument I was trying to make, but I, like, totally forgot it. I don't know, dude. Dude, I can't with these cops, bro. Like, can I just record a video? Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that. It's like right when I had to take a left turn. Alright, I'm almost at my house. I don't know, do I upload this? I feel like I should, honestly, just because I haven't uploaded anything. Like, maybe people would just like that I'm just ranting about nothing, but it's also like, there's like no theme. Like, what the hell do I make the video about? I feel like I conflicted myself like 3 different times in the video, and there's just parts where I'm just mumbling, like when I'm like waiting for a guy or like a weird car to get by. Like, I don't know, should I upload that? I don't even know what angle my phone's at right now. Like, my face might be on. I'm gonna have to like crop it. It's gonna look weird. I don't know. Maybe people will fuck with that. I don't know. Honestly, I was pretty happy with the reception I got for the Zakuro video. Like, I made it, honestly, I was a lot more serious than that. Obviously, it's just me, like, rambling about whatever. You know, that one I took, like, 100 takes to make, and that's why the intro is really bad, because I got sick of the intro I had, which I kind of regret, because that intro is, like, a really, really poor, honestly. But yeah, like, a lot of the people messaged me, and like, a lot of the comments were really nice. Weirdly, a lot of women were really nice about that video, which is kind of strange. Like, I feel like I got the most pushback from like white knights than anyone else, like going on about like, oh, Zakuro, you fundamentally misunderstand her character. It's like, no, you fundamentally, you don't get her character. I'm the one that gets the fact that she's like a foil to Takaji. You know, she's like a similar position, but ignores the help. Like, I think the fact that they even gave her more support than him and stuff shows that like the creator on some level understood kind of that like unfairness when it comes to like female or male bullying. But I think like that was really the major point I was trying to make. I had like a lot of femcells like the thing on TikTok, and a lot of like people, I think on Twitter too, they I don't think they understood. Like, some guy quoted who was like, women never actually read the games they LARP. It's like, dude, I am not defending femcells. Maybe it's kind of bait because it says the femcell psyche. Maybe it sounded like I was trying to be charitable with them. But I meant that in the truest sense that, like, femcells are not is someone coming out the door? They're not involuntary celibates who are female. They're just like normie. They're not normie, I guess, but they're like failed normies who, LARP and try to like get some feeling out of being a normie by LARPing like they failed at life and they're a girl failure and a femcel or whatever. And that's kind of the point, is that they don't exist, because obviously most guys don't give a fuck if a girl is not popular with other girls. I don't think anyone cares about that. And that was kind of the point of the video. But a lot of people misconstrued it to be like, oh, like this guy is talking about femcels, but femcels aren't real. It's like, that was the fucking point. They're not real. That's what I was trying to say. Anyways, I don't know. I think I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this, but thank you all for watching. I promise the next video I'm not gonna do in the car, so I ramble a lot. I'll probably like do it in my room. But here's the issue. I live with people right now. I'm moving out, so maybe I'll make more uploads when I'm out. But like, my room sucks because I'm moving and all my stuff is gone and it's like in the closet. And I don't like, last time I had to make this weird like little thing with the physical version of Super Hebe, and I don't even know, like I didn't like the way it looked. I mean, I'm not gonna like the way this video looks, but we'll see. Alright guys.